from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
On second down now, it's Stanley.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So here are the Dolphins now as they'll be backed up to start this first drive. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
To throw on second down, Donnelly. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Greenwood. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. On first down, Donnelly. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Off the play fake, Donnelly. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Donnelly, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Greenwood, and strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Donnelly. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd down and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Greenwood. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Donnelly going right side here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Donnelly looking middle, and that's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Off play action. Donnelly. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It'll be a big loss on the play there. An absolute disaster, really.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Up the middle they go. Greenwood. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Donnelly. Over the middle, it's complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rich over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rich. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then it curls back inside for the completion.
They'll run on 1st down. Stanley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st down, it's Stanley, and he'll snag about 5 yards down at the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Rich firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Rich. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Back to throw. Rich forced out to his left. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
A try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. Donnelly throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run the counter. Greenwood. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second and 11. Back to throw. Donnelly. He finds his man. Complete. That's Young. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the gun on third down. Donnelly. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Donnelly. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. That's Stanley. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. That's Stanley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Rich. It's caught here by Adams. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Stanley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll run on first down. Greenwood. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Young. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Donnelly. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to. But a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been 4th down.
Exactly.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Throwing on first down. Donnelly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10, Rich over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Stanley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stanley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rich. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On 1st down, Rich. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 2nd down, it's Stanley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Rich, caught by Wilson. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
On 1st down, Stanley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Back to throw. Rich. Along the sideline, Wilson with a grab. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Rich being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Young. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on second down, Donnelly. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Donnelly. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Throwing on first down. Rich escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. On 1st and 10, Rich. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Rich. He finds his man complete. It's Stanley. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On second down now, it's Stanley. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. In the 1 o'clock games, the one that catches the eye happens in Big D at AT&T Stadium, a tough test for the Cowboys as they'll square off with the New Orleans Saints. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the Tampa Bay Bucks. And finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half and able to get this out to the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Looking to throw on second down. Donnelly. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
They'll run on first down. Greenwood. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Greenwood. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Donnelly. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Donnelly. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have come back to make it a 2-point game. Tell you what, not every quarterback is going to stay in the pocket. They sense the pressure coming. He took a hit there, still was able to stay in, make the throw, and complete it for a score.
And a lot of times you see a quarterback take a hit like that, and now all he wants to do is protect the football. Just take the sack and not turn it over. But not in this case. Took the big shot and found his guy downfield.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Let's go. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw on 2nd down. Rich firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Operating from the gun. Rich. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Miami set to take over. And they are in an absolutely golden spot. It's 1st and goal following the fumble return. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery. Donnelly got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Looking to throw. Donnelly. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, here's the option. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Throwing on first down. Rich looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun. Rich. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Rich. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rich. And he comes back with one complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Donnelly. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Greenwood. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Donnelly. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. Donnelly. Steps away to his left. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Donnelly. Going right side here, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Off play action. Donnelly. He sets to fire deep. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw on 2nd down. Rich flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Rich. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them...
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better